Hello everyone, my name is Mthibeli Pule. Today I'll be showcasing my designs project 3, which is a smart parking system. The reason why I designed this system is to help people to easily find a spot to park at the parking lot rather than roaming around looking for a spot. This will help them to save time and also to save fuel. And also my project will try to minimize the possible collisions that might occur on the parking lot and running on people unintentionally. Here is the description of the project. I will design a smart parking lot that will open the gate for vehicles to pass in. There will be ultrasonic sensors that will detect whether there is a vehicle at the lot. It will show free spots for your vehicle and show green lights so that you can go directly to that spot without wasting time looking for free spots. There will be other LEDs that will assist you to park at a spot. It will show the distance, how far are you towards the wall, and flash the red light so that you should stop. A PIR sensor will detect movement of passing cars and people and tell you that whether you should leave or wait for another vehicle in order to avoid colliding into each other. When I found the project, it had only 2 push buttons and a servo motor. The parts that I added that are my own is 2 ultrasonic sensors that will show available spots and assist you to park your vehicle, a PIR module that will indicate the movement of incoming cars or people before you can leave the spot, LCD screen that will show how many places left, and LEDs that will show available spots and the ones that will act as parking assistant. Here we have the flow chart of the project. It will show how the project flows. We have a start here, that's where the project starts. Here we initialize the inputs and the outputs. The inputs are 2 push buttons, ultrasonic sensors, PIR sensors. Outputs, we have the LCD screen, servo, motor, and 5 LEDs. As the project starts, it will initially display the number of places left on the LCD and indicate with green lights where those spots. And then we'll go to the decision. If the entrance switch is off, the project will still show the number of spaces left on the LCD and with the LEDs. If the push button is on, that means the vehicle is coming in. It will check whether there are available spots. If there are no available spots, LCD will print sorry, no place left, and it will show red lights, and it will keep the gate closed till the project runs again. If you come again, it will check whether there are available spots. If yes, there are available spots, it will open the gate and it will show spots to park it with green lights and close the gate. As you are about to leave, the PIR motion sensor will detect motion. If there is motion, it will show the driver with the red light to wait for another vehicle to park or wait for people to leave the spot, and so that it cannot detect motion. If there is no motion detected, then you can go to the exit switch. If the exit switch is initially off, then it will still keep the gate closed, but then if it is on, it will open the gate for you, then close the gate, then run the project again. Here we have a block diagram that clearly shows the inputs and the outputs. The inputs, we have USB cable as a power supply, push button number 1, button number 2, ultrasonic sensor 1, ultrasonic sensor 2, a PIR motion sensor. That's the inputs. On this side we have the outputs, which is LCD display, a servo motor, and 5 LEDs. Here we have the schematic of the project. The parts that are circled are my own designs here. That's the schematic. Then here we have a printed circuit board showing the connections of the circuit clearly. Then here we have the actual project design that shows ultrasonic sensors, the LEDs, 2 LEDs, green ones and the red ones. a PIR motion sensor with its red light and a servo motor. Here we have the actual project design that shows how the different components are placed to make up a smart parking system. Here we have a ultrasonic sensor number 1, ultrasonic sensor number 2, green light, green LED for both ultrasonic sensors. These green LEDs will show that whether there are vehicles at the spot or not. The red lights will show if the spot has been occupied, and they serve as a parking assistant. As you come closer to the wall, the ultrasonic sensor will read the distance of you towards the wall and tell you that you should stop by indicating the red lights. This will serve as a parking assistant. We have a PIR motion sensor that will be triggered if there is motion around the parking lot, and we have an LED that will light if the motion has been triggered. Here we have a LCD display that will show the drivers how many spaces that are left in the parking lot. A servo motor that will open the gate automatically when you hit these two push buttons, the entrance button and the exit button. This is how the project functions. As the car comes in, it will hit this button, then goes in like that. The driver will check the green lights and go directly there in order to save time and fuel. As the car comes in, occupying this spot, the red light will tell you that you should stop, and it will dim the green light to show that the spot has been occupied. The LCD display will show that there's only a space for one car. Let's say another car comes in, here's the switch, the gate opens and closes. The PIR motion sensor was triggered to show that this driver must not leave the spot because there is another car in order to avoid collision. And then this driver will park here. The green light has been triggered as the car comes in, going closer to the ultrasonic sensor of the wall, showing red light serves as a parking assistant. Then the parking lot is being fully occupied. The LCD display will show that sorry, no place left. Let's say another car comes in, hit this button, nothing will happen until another car goes out and the PIR sensor is triggered to show that this driver must not leave the spot until it triggers. The LCD display will show that there is space left for one car, and this car can come in and go to that spot. So this is a safe parking system, and it assists with collision and finding spots. Thank you.